Jesus rebuked. And the disciples walked up to him. How could you do this?
How? We tried.
And then he said something. Some things cannot happen except by prayer and fasting. But they prayed. Then what about the fasting? Did Jesus fast before he rebuked it? But that fasting there represents relationship. Fasting is simply the moment where you separate yourself from everything to God. That's what fasting is. You can see it in the life of Moses. The men who fasted in the Bible, it was not about food. Are you with me? Fasting to them was not because they were refusing to eat food. It was because they were in a section of fellowship. It was as long as the fellowship took them that they were not eating. The target was not because they didn't want to eat. They wanted to starve them. They were not starving themselves. So if your fasting is not bringing you to the place of fellowship, you are just starving yourself.
Fellowship. So some things cannot happen until you have come to that relationship, that level of separation, that level that it is you and God.
And that is when you can speak. Jesus was just coming from the mountain top in the morning, and do you get that revelation now? Did he fast all over the night? Was he fasting? He went there. It was previous evening he went there to pray. And then he had fellowship. And as he was coming down, and he said, except by prayer and fasting. See, the Bible is written in code. He was able to cast out, and he was not coming from fasting. He was coming from the place of fellowship. He was coming from the place of fellowship. Fasting is fellowship. So you will be able to have all things work together for your good when you begin to come to that place of fellowship. Your prayers will begin to work when you come to that place of fellowship. I have personal experience about fasting. A personal experience. I've done fasting I wouldn't ask you to do, except you are led to do. A kind of prayer that changed my daily relationship and experience with people. You will be talking to me, I will not be here. I will pray from 12 till morning, and as the day is breaking, in fact, there was no fridge, so my water would be fetched and be kept somewhere so that it can get cold. I love cold water. So before it is 12, I drink my cold water, and then we begin to pray. We pray till morning, and then fasting continues till the evening. So in the daytime, people were coming for prayer. They will come for prayer, and I will not be able to relate with you. You'll be talking, I will not hear you. I was dreaming throughout days. In the day, I'll be dreaming. You will come and sit down. I will just be talking. Sometimes I will finish talking. I won't say anything again. You will get up when you're tired and go. So I have my experience about fasting. So fasting is simply separation, fellowship. So some things will not happen until you come to that point. We live in a generation where people are fasting in wickedness. All the people that stole throughout the year, they are fasting in January.
And once they are done with their fasting,
after 40 days, they begin and resume their wickedness.